Meta is suing for Facebook for stealing the name of an immersive art company and lying about the immersive art company having trademarked the word Meta. For 8 months, Meta has tried to settle the issue, but the company formerly known as Facebook wasn't having any of it. You're watching the YouTube channel Let's Get Techy. In today's video, we will talk about the why Meta is being sued. So make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will not miss any future videos we upload. Well guys, recently, Facebook ran into some major problems when Meta filed a lawsuit against them for allegedly stealing its name and damaging their brand. The popular social media platform announced last year that they would undergo a huge rebrand, using the new name Meta Platforms to reflect the intentions of the company, namely future work in creating virtual reality worlds, such as the metaverse. One immersive arts company opposes the name change mainly due to the fact that it has completely shattered the brand amid a misunderstanding of what they are called. According to the website for Meta, it will be filing a lawsuit against Facebook for infringing on its trademark for the name Meta. After 8 months of trying to negotiate with Facebook in good faith, we were left with no choice but to file a lawsuit. The lawsuit alleged that Facebook had infringed Meta's federal registered trademarks and common law trademark rights, as well as engaging in egregious acts of unfair competition. The official complaint can also be found on the website, where it links you to a legal document containing all the details, including specific threats from Meta's founders. It states that no one will do business with them anymore, because the brand is now infected by the toxicity, which is inextricably linked with Facebook. So, can LEZZ take on Meta? It would seem like an impossible task for a little immersive art company to go up against one of the biggest corporations in the world in court. And yet, considering it does have legal rights via its registered trademark over its name, LEZZ might just stand a chance after all. Still, though Meta has a vast array of applications and services, this suit will not be cut and dry. And Meta also has plenty of resources to make sure that LEZZ does not get what is owed to them. This lawsuit is not just about LEZZ trying to collect their debt. There are many implications for the future of technology involved, too, something that the company's founders want people to know all too well. This lawsuit is far bigger than our company. The outcome will have huge implications for the protection of intellectual property rights as Web 2.0 and 3.0 ecosystems continue to grow. There are many other social media networks who know that they can't oppose Facebook because they'll easily be defeated, but it appears LEZZ might actually have a case against them in this court battle. Keep an eye out for new developments. When Facebook changed its name to Meta, there were a few concerns that the company was planning to dominate the metaverse, but it seems this wasn't enough of an issue for one aggrieved party. Meta, or LEZZ, announced Tuesday that they would be suing Facebook over trademark infringement because Mark Zuckerberg's name change has made their business less profitable. On October 28, 2021, Facebook seized our Meta mark and name, which we put our blood, sweat, and tears into building for over 12 years, reads a post on the smaller company's site. Today, after 8 months of trying to negotiate with Facebook in good faith to no avail, we were left with no choice but to file a lawsuit against them. The Verge partnered with LEZZ for several art installations at the Panorama Festival in 2016. To clarify this, we're going to refer to the billion-dollar company, Facebook, and the smaller augmented reality company as LEZZ. This isn't an endorsement of either party's legal claims. Much of the case hinges on Facebook's many privacy scandals. This argument is supported by how LEZZ says they cannot do business because consumers might mistake them for being affiliated with the company. Meta can no longer provide goods and services under the Meta mark, claims their complaint, because consumers are likely to mistakenly believe that Meta's goods and services emanate from Facebook, and that Meta is associated with the toxicity that is inextricably linked with Facebook. LEZZ retains a good portion of its trademark and is fighting tooth and nail against the broad range of Facebook names they have attempted to obtain, including many different trademarks involving social media sites and financial services. Aside from Meta, there are many other products who use the name Meta, such as a hard seltzer, or even people who manufacture prosthetic limbs. A new lawsuit alleges that Meta has used people's medical data without permission for targeted ads on Facebook. This is the second recent lawsuit accusing hospitals of sharing sensitive patient data with Meta. According to the suit, one person was served ads for her heart and knee conditions based on her hospital patient portal. A new lawsuit filed against Meta alleges that they have access to the private medical data of millions of people without permission, and has used it to serve targeted medicine and treatment ads on Facebook. The lawsuit, which was filed last week in the Northern District of California, is just one example among many other lawsuits being found across the country, accusing U.S. hospitals of giving this company sensitive patient information and violating Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act laws. The suit goes on to explain that Meta has been providing its customers, hospitals, with de-identified data, which under Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act and other laws they can do. This data, according to Meta, has not been directly or indirectly used in any manner that could reasonably be expected to reveal their identity. And according to Heinz's complaint, that would be all well and good if it were true. But she says she herself became a victim when she sought out treatment for 2 pre-existing conditions and discovered Facebook had been advertising medications and treatments directly related to those pre-existing conditions based off of her personal health records. This past year alone, there have been a number of suits filed against various hospitals around the nation, claiming that Meta is somehow violating Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act by accessing patients' personal health records without consent, and then using them for commercial purposes. They seem to believe that because Meta uses de-identified data, they are protected under federal law. However, as more and more plaintiffs are coming forward claiming these violations, it seems like these companies will soon learn otherwise. In fact, another woman recently brought forth a case against several healthcare providers who partnered with Meta back in October 2017, alleging breach of contract due to unauthorized release of her PHI. When reached for comment, hospitals had no comment. For their part, Meta told Reuters Health that they plan to vigorously defend themselves against the claims made by Ms. Heinz and continue to provide unmatched service in helping doctors identify patients with diseases so that we may proactively help those individuals avoid further complications. The lawsuit alleges that these hospitals used Meta's proprietary Pixel tool, which then accessed private patient portals and shared sensitive health information via email to Facebook advertisers. The Pixels, which allow businesses to collect data about potential buyers, were discovered in June thanks to an investigative report by nonprofit newsroom The Markup. As many as 33 of the top 100 American hospitals, as rated by U.S. News and World Report, were found to be using Meta's Pixels. The complaint details the experience of one Facebook user who began receiving ads for medication related to heart and knee conditions that she had entered in her private patient portal at the University of California, San Francisco Medical Center. Meta's policy says advertisers should not share data with Meta that they know includes health, financial information, or other categories of sensitive information. However, the lawsuit accuses Meta of knowingly collecting this sensitive medical data from healthcare websites, even though it is against its own policies. Meta has been criticized before for its data tracking practices, but now it seems to be trying to create a new basic ad service that does not rely on the use of user information. Meta and Facebook are competitors in that they provide tracking technology to advertisers, while also trying to gather their own data about users. The lawsuit could prove problematic because Meta works with businesses that use patient portals, a competitor of Facebook's healthcare tools. However, hospitals are legally required to collect some information from patients, so patients can prove they've received treatment, though it's unclear if other businesses have been taking advantage of these mandatory fields for marketing purposes. That's all for today's video, guys. What do you think of today's video? Tell us your views in the comment section. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, best wishes.